Our first guest, well, our first guest is a classic, and so is the song he's going to sing. The song is Uncle Pen, a song he wrote back in 1948. And the song has been recorded by over 50 artists, including Jimmy Martin, Doug Kershaw, Porter. Most recently, it was a big hit by Ricky Skaggs. But this is the man who started this song. He wrote it, and it's about his Uncle Pen Vandiver, a real person. Would you welcome the father of bluegrass music, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, Bill Monroe.
The people will come from far away to dance all night till the break of day. When they call their heart, don't you know the Uncle Pen was ready to go. Hey, then about some down, how they doing the brother then? Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lordy, how it rang. You'd had talk, you did sing. Peachy gone soldier joy and money go Boston boy. The greatest of all was Jenny Lynn, and that's where fiddling begin. Lady, and about some down, how we doing above the den. Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lordy, how it rang. You heard talk, you did sing. Forget that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. They hung up his fiddle, they hung up his bow, they knew it was time for him to go. Lady, and about some down, how they doing above the tent. Uncle Pen played the fiddle on the how it rang. You heard it talk, you did sing.
Hello, Mr. Bill. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Bill, I want to welcome you back to Nashville now and ask you how you are.
Getting along pretty good.
It's good to see you. I was reading the back of your album and noted a couple of figures here. Huh. Is this your new album
Yes,
I'm
sir.
holding?
Yes, sir.
It says you've been with the Grand Ole Opry for 46 years.
Yes, sir.
And you have been with MCA Records, it used to be Decca,
Yes, sir.
for 35 years.
35, yes, sir.
That's fantastic. What was the name of the first record you made for MCA?
Mule Skinner Blues.
Oh, no doubt that was a hit first time out.
Sure was.
How long before Kentucky Waltz came along?
Not long. Kentucky Waltz was in the early 40s.
Now, did you at one time record with your brother Charlie?
Yes, sir, back in 36. 1936.
Was this for another record label?
This was for Victor. They had a label called Bluebird, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we was on Bluebird.
So the act then was the Monroe Brothers?
Monroe Brothers, that's right. Yes, sir.
What happened to that act?
Well, we worked together a pretty good while, and we just kind of broke up down in North Carolina, and Charlie went into Knoxville, went to work there on the midday merry-go-round. So I went to looking for work all over the country, and I finally, taken about a couple of years, and I wound up here at the Grand Ole Opry.
Who brought you? Did the old Judge Hay, bring you in?
Well, I went up there, you know, to see if I could get work there and get a job there. And Solemn Old Judge and Harry Stone and David Stone was all going out to have some coffee or a bite to eat. And as I was there on Monday morning, they said, you're supposed to come in on Wednesday because that's when they would listen to people. But they said, we'll be right back and we will listen to you. So they come back and we was tuned up, and I believe we played 4 numbers. And they told me that I could start to work that Saturday night, or I could go on someplace else if I liked someplace better, you know.
You
So-
mean they just said you can work here, or you can go on someplace
Yes, sir.
else?
And I told them, well, right, the Grand Ole Opry was where I wanted to be.
Bill, was the term bluegrass used back in those days?
Well, my group was named the Bluegrass Boys.
It was the Bluegrass Boys even then.
Yes, sir. And after we went to work on the Grand Ole Opry and people got to knowing about the music, why, they just went to calling it bluegrass music.
And a new form of American music was born.
Yes, sir.
All right, on tonight's show, in addition to Bill, we have Toy Caldwell, and we have a young man who's a heck of a songwriter who wrote Poncho and Lefty. Townes Van Zandt is here tonight, and we also have the Las Vegas Sweepstakes, so stay with
We go to church on Sunday morning, with Mother and Dad, and the gospel ring, on an old dirt road, in a wagon we travel, those memories, they still remain. I'm coming home, oh Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me. Back in the hills of old Kentucky, where as a boy I was wrong. Now bluegrass music belongs to America, and praise the Lord, I'm coming home. I'm coming home, oh Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me, swing wide for me. All through the years, I've sung the gospel, and the Lord has blessed me many ways. I often think back to my childhood, while here on earth, I'll sing His praise. I'm coming home, oh Lord, I'm coming, for my soul has been set free, all through my life, I've been a sinner, Lord, let the gate swing wide for me, 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 swing wide for me.
Thank you, Bill. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys here on Nashville Now. And after we take this break, we're going to be drawing for some Bluegrass Country Club on Music Valley Drive. It opens the first half of May. So I hope all you folks will look at that when you come into Nashville. I know if you enjoy bluegrass music, that's what you're going to find there. Speaking of bluegrass music, here's a very famous song. You know, Pee Wee King and Red Stewart told me one time that this song was what prompted the Tennessee Waltz. They were riding in a car after a date one night, and they heard Bill on the radio singing the Kentucky Waltz, and they decided that Tennessee ought to also have a waltz. So we're thankful to Bill for the Tennessee Waltz because of this song. Here's Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys.
We were waltzing that night in Kentucky beneath a beautiful harvest moon, and I was the boy that was lucky, but it all ended
Bill, thank you very much. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys performing here at the Gaslight Theater. And I thought I would come up. Oh, my, it's... This is his new album. You're very proud of this album, aren't you?
Yes, I am proud of it.
What's in the album, Bill?
A lot of fine fiddle playing in it. Some fine singing.
Well, they got Bluest Man in Town, Stay Away From Me, Mighty Dark to Travel, Music Valley Waltz. Is that named after the Music
Yes,
Valley
sir.
Drive?
Yes, sir.
Where your new club is?
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a bluegrass nightclub?
Bluegrass and country.
Bluegrass and country?
Yes, sir.
Any rock and roll?
We might let some come in.
I don't believe that. When's that club going to open?
Between the 1st of May and around the 15th. Right in there.
Would that be close to the Opryland Hotel?
About a mile.
Okay. Now, how about your next festival here? So I've got a note that says Bill Monroe's Festival in Bean Blossom, Indiana, in your 21st year.
Yes, sir.
When does it run?
It starts the 12th of June, goes through the 21st.
That's a long festival.
Yes, sir.
That's almost 2 weeks long.
10 days.
Are all the major acts in bluegrass music going to be there?
About all the big names in bluegrass are going to be there.
I guess they're there every year, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, they're there.
Well, do you buy a ticket? Do you buy one ticket for the whole thing?
You can.
Or can you buy it individually as well?
Yes, sir.
Maybe one ticket per day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where else you working, Bill?
All over the country.
Okay. Well, look for Bill Monroe in your area. He's from Waycross, Georgia, the 27th of March, Sturgis, Michigan, April 4th, Somerset, Indiana, the 11th, and Warren, Michigan, April the 18th. Now, we've got one more song called The White Freightliner Blues. Here's Townes Van Zandt. Old? 4?
Yeah, he was 4 2 days ago.
4 2 days ago. All right. He's not going to take his weight off of the couch, though. Tomorrow night, Connie Smith, the Giesenslaw brothers will be here tomorrow night, the Leahy family, and Cousin Minnie Pearl. And tonight we want to thank all these nice people, Mr. Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. And Toy Caldwell over here. Toy, you did a good job. And our special guest, Townes Van Zandt. Townes, thank you.
We're going to the moon. We've orbited the Earth. We can fly anywhere in the world in half a day.
It's good.
Oh, mercy. Jimmy Dickens is in over his head, literally, wasn't
Did you see all that chocolate on everybody's nose?
he? Yeah.
And all over.
That looked like fun.
It was fun. It was great. After the cameras went off, we just got in a real chocolate fight. Just got to smearing it all over everybody's face, you know.
Well, Bill, we've got the, I guess this is the world's biggest goo-goo right
It
here.
has got to be.
I don't know how long. It's a big one anyway. Got the birthday candles, and we're going to wish Goo-Goo a big happy birthday. And you want to try to blow
Me
the
and you gonna
candles
blow out 75
We're
candles?
going to try.
I
You
think
ready?
we need Jan Howard to help us.
Jan, where are you?
Come here,
on over
Jan.
and help us. Absolutely.
We need all the hot air we can get. Come here, Jan.
Count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
We did it!
Excuse me while I pass out. Huh? That's great. Well, listen, they don't need these anymore. I guess we can just take them home with us.
Oh boy, my little boy's now going to come home with a
Well, happy birthday, Goo-Goo. Yeah. Do you see my tire? Can you get a close-up of that?
I think Jan and I should harmonize just in honor of this
Yeah,
occasion.
go ahead. There's my mic.
Go get a good.
Oh, come on now.
Go. We always did it record like
Listen,
this.
if Harold Weekly can